Ready, hunt!
From the Opubco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OU update. I'm Jenni Carlson. Oklahoma has hired Tim Kish to fill Brent Venables' vacant spot. Travis Haney joins us on the phone. Now, Travis, this isn't obviously a defensive coordinator spot. OU already had that in place with Mike Stoops. How does Tim Kish fit into the grand scheme for the Sooners?
Well, it was a pretty logical choice as soon as we learned that Venables was moving on, because Kish has been on Mike Stoops' staff, or was at Arizona, for the past 8 years. So it was a very natural fit. That's not the only reason they got him, obviously, but I think it makes a big difference to both Mike and Bob Stoops that there's that familiarity with the philosophy and what they want to do on defense. So I think that was important. He's also a terrific recruiter and has that knack, and always has. So I think that was also important. He's got a lot of connections in the Southwest and that Phoenix area, also in California, which has become an important area in recent years for OU. So I think there were a lot of reasons why Kish was the logical guy, and they wound up making it happen, I guess, about 4 or 5 days after Venables left.
You know, Tim Kish was a name that you threw out even early on because of his connections to Arizona, to Mike Stoops, and to Bob Stoops. Kish seems pretty fired up about this new job, talking pretty excitedly about it. What excites you about what he could bring to the Sooners? Obviously, they haven't had a different guy coaching linebackers in more than a decade. It's been Brent Venables all that time. What does Tim Kish bring that could be exciting for the Sooners?
Yeah, this job hasn't been open. You know, he is very excited about it from the people who have spoken with him, and I hope to today. But I think, again, it goes back to recruiting. If you can do well in recruiting at Arizona, which is a kind of a difficult sell, I think your possibilities at OU are limitless because of the tradition and the resources and all those kinds of things. So I think that's one thing that has him really excited is, you know, not that there's anything wrong with Arizona, but when you come to a school like OU, you have a lot more to offer and tell kids about. So I think that's one bonus for sure. And in fact, last night, a couple of reports surfacing that they're in on a kid named Devontae Neal from the Phoenix area that they wouldn't have even been sniffing otherwise, and he's a top 100 kind of player. So already, immediately, his connections and ability to recruit in that Phoenix area coming through for OU, just putting him in position to get another player and potentially a guy who could help on defense, because right now this class is a little lacking defensively.
All right, thanks, Travis. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.